So finally, after a long wait, RBI Grade B 2021 notification is out, and in this notification there are certain changes in the pattern of exam. So in the pattern, I mean that there are changes in pattern as well as there are changes in syllabus, right? So we will trace what these changes are, and we will also discuss what kind of strategy we have to adopt in these changing circumstances. So first and foremost, there are two types of changes here. One type of change is in the pattern of phase 2 exam. So kindly note that there are no changes whatsoever in phase 1, at least till now, right? So we'll get to know when phase 1 handout is out. So if there are any changes, we'll only get to know then by that time only. Fine. So current changes which have been which we know through the notification is in phase 2 exam. So the pattern of the exam has been changed, and there are also certain changes in the syllabus for phase 2 exam, that is both in finance and management. ठीक. So let us see how the pattern of this RBI Grade B 2021 would be, and vis-a-vis we will also see what was the old pattern in this case. Now in the old pattern there were three papers, that is paper 1, paper 2 and paper 3. Paper 1 was on economics and social issues. It was completely objective type of paper for 90 minutes and 100 marks. Now in say new pattern, that is for 2021, again paper 1 remains the same, that is economic and social issues, but the type of paper would now consist of 50% of objective and 50% of descriptive, right? So there will be some 50 marks of objective and 50 marks of descriptive, where you have to type the answer with the help of keyboard, right? The way we do in the English descriptive paper. So again time here is total time now has increased from 90 to 120. For descriptive part there will be 90 minutes, and for MCQ parts or objective parts there will be 30 minutes. There are also details on the number of questions in this paper, so we will see next slide what these number of questions would be. Similarly for 30 minutes for MCQ there will be 50 marks, 30 minutes, and for descriptive again 50 marks, but you have to attempt it in 90 minutes. In total it would be of 100 marks and 120 minutes. Fine. So this was about the paper 1, that is economic and social issues in new pattern. Now in old pattern, paper 2 was again English, where we were tested on our writing skills in English. We had to type with the help of keyboard. Total time was 90 minutes for 100 marks. Now again in English paper it remains the same. Writing skills we will be tested again on writing skills. Descriptive paper for 90 minutes there will be 3 questions, and again for 100 marks. So there are no changes in the English descriptive paper. Now coming back to paper 3, in old pattern paper 3 was again finance and management, objective again 90 minutes and 100 marks, right? So in new pattern again finance and management is the paper 3, but similarly to the similar to the paper 1, that is economic and social issues, 50% would be objective and 50% would be descriptive. Fine. So that is how it is. Same in the case of timing, 30 minutes for 50% of objective and 90 minutes for 50% of descriptive. And so this is how it is: 50 marks MCQ, 30 minutes, 50 marks descriptive, and 90 minutes. Fine. Now there are also details on the number of questions which would be asked. So for both paper 1 and paper 3 there will be 30 questions in MCQ, right? So you have to attempt 30 questions for 50 marks, and there would be questions for 2 marks as well as for 1 mark. So let us summarize the old pattern. So in old pattern there would be like 100 marks paper, and there used to be some 65 questions. So among 65 questions 35 would be of 2 marks and 30 would be of 1 mark. So from here what we can deduce is that again number of marks is in case of MCQ, it is 50 marks MCQ, and there will be 30 questions. So we safely can presume that there would be 20 questions for 2 marks, this would be 40, and 10 questions for 1 mark, this would be 10. So in total it would be 50 marks paper. Fine. So this is how we have to deal with MCQs in paper 1 and paper 3. Now when it comes to descriptive paper, descriptive part in these both of the paper, there will be in total 6 questions, out of which 4 have to be attempted. There will be 2 questions for 50 marks each, and then there will also be 2 questions for 10 marks each. So these 50 marks descriptive, so there will be 2 questions for 15 marks and 2 questions for 10 marks, and you have to choose this, you have to attempt 4 questions in total, and these would be out of 6 questions. Fine. So this is how descriptive paper will be. So I hope you are able to understand the changes. So this is a major change we would call it, because a totally new pattern has been introduced, that is of descriptive in ESI and finance and management. So before 2015 there was pattern which was completely descriptive based on this finance and management and economics and social issues. So the changes are kind of similar to that only. Fine. Now let us move on to the changes in the phase 2 syllabus. So there are major changes again in the phase 2 syllabus in certain sections. So when it comes to economic and social issues, there are no change. Absolutely, the only syllabus has been restructured. So you can find a better restructuring of syllabus and better details as well. Similarly, in case of finance, a few, right, so some 3 odd topics have been added in the whole syllabus, a couple of new topics we would say, but anyway we were covering those topics in our syllabus itself, right? So that is about the finance. But major change has been introduced in the case of management. So in management there is a major addition. We will see what that addition is. Now first let's take a look at finance syllabus. So in earlier syllabus there were 3 sections in finance: financial systems, financial markets, and general topics. So again these sections remain the same, again financial systems, financial markets, and finally general topics. Now there is slight addition in these few top areas, that is there is an addition of this particular topic, that is impact of the global financial crisis of 2007 and 8 and the Indian response to it. So this is one addition. We will see in next lecture how we are supposed to approach this particular part. Then in financial markets there is no addition is here, so this is simple. But finally in general topics, and there are again two topics which have been added, that is global financial markets and international banking. Then there are broad trends and latest developments to it. So this is one major topic which has been added. And in the end there is also one topic that is on fintech. So this is like a must topic which had to be added in the syllabus because we are now living in a fintech era. So that is how there are few very minor or slightly medium changes in the finance syllabus. So this was about finance. Now let us take a look at the management. So if you go through the earlier management syllabus, in old pattern the syllabus was given very briefly, right? So there were no details of it available. Fine. So there were only directions. If you go major points in syllabus rather. Now in the new syllabus all these points have been very well elaborated. A very detailed syllabus has been provided on the same. So mostly we used to study all these topics in our course, so this is nothing new. If you look at this Maslow's theory, Alferer's, McClelland's, so all these things we already have covered. So this is nothing new, but only restructuring to an extent and a sort of detailing we can say which has been provided. Fine. So this kind of restructuring and detailing, it will ease your preparation, because now you know what you have to prepare in these particular areas. Earlier you used to pick a book or any notes and you had to read them point A to point Z, right? But now you have a very specific guideline on the syllabus of management, and you can very easily target these areas. So this was about one section of management. Now there is major addition which might frighten you in this case, that is there is an addition of ethics at the workplace and corporate governance. So if you are a civil services aspirant or giving any state services exam, you must be aware of this particular topic, that is ethics. So there is complete paper in civil services examination based on ethics. So similarly, a kind of similar move has been made in here, and topic of ethics has been introduced in the management syllabus. Again, this is there is absolutely no reason to get frightened on this particular part of the syllabus, because it is interesting to read, and also if you understand it well, it is very easy to write as well. So you can score good numbers if you are prepared well in this particular area. And most importantly, the contours of the syllabus have also been provided in this case. So very pointed and detailed syllabus has been provided by the RBI, which is a good initiative, I would say. So that is why you should not be worried about this particular part. We will also conduct some specific courses based on ethics in this case. In coming few days you will get to know more about those courses. Now that is all about the syllabus. I'll summarize the changes which have been made. So there are changes in exam pattern and syllabus. There are changes like 50% of objective you have to attempt and 50% of descriptive answers you have to write in phase 2 in paper 1 and paper 3, that is economics and social issues and finance and management. Number of questions are here on the screen. There are changes, there are no changes in the ESI syllabus, so be relaxed about it. In finance case, there are only 3 new topics which have been added, and there are some major additions in the case of management. So there is restructuring and detailing of management syllabus, you can see here. And finally there is a new topic, altogether new topic of ethics, which has been introduced in the RBI grade B 2021 exam. So that was about the changes. Now the major question which comes to us is how to tackle with these changes. Now I have just given you 7 pointers to tackle to these changes. Now if you want to tackle to these changes, first and foremost you have to understand the exam pattern. This is your step number 1. Go through this detailed syllabus, go through the new exam pattern, and you will get to know that you'll have an idea on what kind of changes which have been introduced, what RBI is intending to target with these changes, and that will give you a very good command in case of attempting to your syllabus. So you can very well approach your syllabus if you are very thorough with the exam pattern and if you understand the intent behind the exam pattern. Now having said that, you have to cover the syllabus, right? But now perspective has to be changed. So in earlier case, your focus was to crack MCQs, fine, that was what your focus was in case of old pattern. But now as pattern has changed, you also have to approach the syllabus not just in perspective of MCQs, but with also in the case with the perspective of descriptive answers, right? So there would be some definitions, some details, some points in your syllabus on various theories, various concepts. So not just you have to understand these to attempt an MCQ, but you should also be able to explain it in descriptive format. So that is a new challenge which we are facing. Every single person who is attempting for this year's exam would be facing this particular challenge, right? And this is a major challenge because maybe 50% of the MCQs you would crack them right, but what about the rest 50%? And also, even if you know these changes, you need to express these in descriptive format, right? So that is how you have to cover whenever you read something. Don't just now read with the perspective of MCQs, but also read it with the perspective of descriptive paper. Clear? Now third step, you have to cover new topics for finance, so and for management. So in case of finance, there are only 3 topics which have been added, so that shouldn't be a challenge. But in case of management, you have to look after the part of ethics, right? You cannot altogether skip that particular part. So that is one major challenge again, post descriptive answer writing practice. So if these are the challenges, there are some clues which are available which you can opt for. So I would simply suggest go through past year's paper, that is before 2015. There are some papers available by RBI for their exam pattern which was before 2015, and this was a descriptive pattern, right? So there are some good questions which are available in these papers. I also have posted a link in our Telegram group, so you can find your all these papers, whatever available papers are, you can find it there, right? Go through it and you will get to know how you can approach the exam and what kind of questions which can be asked in the descriptive paper. Fine. Now having done that, start writing today itself. Whatever you know, just write it. Fine. There is now no escape. You cannot run away anywhere. You will have to write. If you write, only then you will be able to crack the exam. If you do not write, then there is absolutely no way to crack these kind of exams, right? So start at the earliest. Barring that, you should also join some test series which are providing descriptive tests. So kindly join some good test series. We would also be coming up with a test series where our experts which have experience in checking descriptive tests, so we would be providing you that. So we'll come with descriptive tests, so join some good tests. Fine. And most importantly, do not neglect phase 1 of the exam. But because even if you do all these 6 points, no matter what you do, and if you do not clear phase 1, there is absolutely no way further. Fine. So that is why have focus on phase 1 exam. Make sure that you are clearing phase 1 exam as well. Fine. So that is how briefly I can tell you how to approach the exam. Now finally, we are coming up with some initiatives. So on our Telegram group, that is @edquest, you can find a daily writing practice sessions. We will also provide you model answers. Fine. So that is about our initiative number 1, that is daily writing practice. And then we also have one more initiative, that is our test series, which is based on new pattern. We will be launching it on 30th of January 2021. So in our new test series pattern, we will have some 50% of MCQs and 50% of descriptive, and these descriptives will be evaluated by experts. Fine. So we will be having experts from the field of UPSC, and these people will evaluate your paper, so you will have a wonderful idea on how you are writing. So do join this would be a paid initiative test series. Even if you do not join this particular initiative, kindly join our daily answer writing practice initiative, so that you are getting a better idea of how you are doing with respect to your competitors. Fine. So that is about the new pattern and our initiatives on the same. Hope to see you soon. For now, goodbye.